is how you fight a southpaw. Well on his way to coming back.
Katie Taylor does it again. Look at the emotion.
DAZN is the global home of women's football.
History is to be written in the women's game tonight.
Enjoy the best live games.
Great chance, goal!
From the world's top leagues.
What a moment. Absolutely magnificent. It's their time.
Oh, it's gone in. Fabulous finish.
A new deal for women's football.
Join the Visa Fan Zone on DAZN for the knockouts of the UEFA Women's Champions League. Test your trivia, vote in polls, win amazing prizes, including a VIP trip to the final. Joining is simple. Head to the DAZN app on your mobile or on the web, dazn.com/women's football. Sign up, select a UWCL game, and get involved live and for free on DAZN, the global home of women's football.
Forget all the politics, forget all the noise, look at the evidence.
You're about to see something different.
This ain't a video game.
I created this monster. Then there's a problem here.
It's Maradona. He must come back.
Yeah, goosebumps all over the place.
It gets no bigger than this.
Have we just witnessed a big moment?
This is the best fight card in history, and I'm here with you guys, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Ramadan Kareem and welcome to the Ahli Club Stadium here in Jeddah. I'm Ian Burster. It's first versus third in the Saudi Women's Premier League. Al Nassr, of course, already crowned champions. Al Ahli will be doing their best to record the first win over Al Nassr this evening. A win tonight for Al Ahli would move them into second place, just behind Al Nassr. Which way will this game go? We will find out in the next 90 minutes. Have been in magnificent form this season. Played 11, won 10, drawn 1, lost none. 31 points, currently 13 points clear of Al Ahli in third place. Al Ahli have had a spirited second half to the season. They're currently sitting in third place. They've won 5, drawn 3, lost 3, scored 25, only conceded 12 with a goal difference of plus 13. They're on 18 points. The man in the middle tonight is Fahad Abdullah Al Nawaf. And as we look across at the Al Ahli and Al Nassr teams, team news coming to you now. Al Ahli make 2 changes from the team who demolished Eastern Flames 8-0 last week. Galam starts in goal, Hassan Majali and Shamari start in defence. No place for Hagan, who is placed by Asari. Itizan Jaedi returns in midfield at the expense of Molak, who is on the bench. Ragad, Musari and Daliam complete the midfield. Alice Kuzi partners Kaba up front, who scored 4 goals in last round's game. Al Nassr are unchanged from their 4-2 win against Al Ahli last week. Saudi international Sarah Khalid continues in goal. Asil, Al Mashari, Talia and Samira make up the back 4. Sarah Mubarak and Diallo complete the midfield, and top scorer Clara is joined by Lina and Dalia up front. As the referee just goes through the formalities, it looks as though Al Ahli have won the toss and they are going to stay as they are. Al Nassr will have kickoff, so Al Ahli, playing in the white shirts, will be going from left to right. Al Nassr, champions elect, going from right to left, and of course in their famous yellow shirts. Referee Fahad Al Nawaf is in charge this evening, and his team. Whatever happens here this evening will not have a bearing on the title. The title is already done and dusted for Al Nassr. Al Nassr will be looking to go through the whole season undefeated. Can Al Ahli be the first team to beat Al Nassr in the league this season? We'll find out in 90 minutes. Last time these two teams met was back on the 18th of November at the Al Nassr Club Stadium in Riyadh. It was an Al Nassr 3-0 victory, so Al Ahli will be trying their best to turn that one around. The fans are in, they're ready, they're expectant. Of course, it is the international break for the men. It's great to see so many people here supporting the women's teams. There's one other game going on alongside this one, and that's at the Al Qadisiyah Club Stadium. It's Al Qadisiyah versus Al Riyadh. Huge game for Al Riyadh. Al Riyadh must win if they're going to stand any chance of staying up this season. They're currently bottom on 1 point. As Fahad Abdullah Al Nawaf gets us underway. Game week 12 here in the Saudi Women's Premier League. Al Nassr, of course, if you are just turning on, are champions. They've been exceptional all season from start to finish. Undefeated, they've only drawn one game, 1-10. That ball's lifted forward, but it's intercepted early. It's a chance here for Ibtisam. Looking for that ball down the middle. Ball's over the top, looking for Kaba. Just couldn't find it. It's come all the way through, and Khaled lets it run out for a goal kick. So Al Ahli, in their last 5 games, they've won 3, drawn 2, lost none. Goals for 18, goals against. Talking of goals, there is Clara, the league's top scorer. She's on 11 so far this season. 11 in 12. Sarah Khaled just gets the ball moving quickly. There's room on this left-hand side. Here's Asel Ahmed. She's charged down by the captain Ibtisam Jaradi. Nasad Haini. He'll be happy with his season's work so far, as will Mana Frishi. Al Ahli have looked good as they look to press Sarah Khaled hard, but she does well under pressure. And the ball moved down this left-hand side again to Asil Ahmed. Seeing a lot of the ball early on at the moment. Down this right-hand channel, there's room on the right. She scored 9 goals so far in 12 starts. That ball comes all the way through. Kusi. Al Nassr, important that Al Nassr aren't complacent. As we've mentioned, 2 or 3 times already. The league championship is already won. It is Al Nassr's. It will be heading back to Al Nassr for the 2nd season in a row. But here come Al Ahli. Here's Kaba. She's just overrun it slightly. Good save from the goalkeeper. Did well just to hold a position. She had the opportunity to square it. She went for goal. She's in a vein of form at the moment. You can see here she could have just squared that ball across. She had 2 players waiting for it, but after last week's 4 goals, I think she was well within her rights to challenge the goalkeeper. It was a brilliant early save from Sarah Khalid. Now quickly off the line, blocking it. The eyes will be on her now as that corner's taken quickly, unsure. Shot from distance and didn't really get anything on it, and perhaps a little bit greedy in the end. Good early signs from Al Ahli, looking to take the game towards Al Nassr. Of course, this is back-to-back championships for Al Nassr. Last season, 11 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, 35 points there. Al Nassr currently already on 31, with 2 to play after this evening. That will be a free kick. A couple of interesting stats for you. As we see that replay of the free kick, and it was Shamrani coming in late. So I've seen a lot of play so far on this left-hand side. Here she is again. She plays that ball into midfield, just doesn't pick a pass, but Al Nassr get lucky. Lina, lovely turn from her, brilliant feet from the Algerian. Tahani, she whips it in at pace. It's a good clearance by Al-Mashi. Drilled in from distance by Samaya. Just got a little bit too much on that. So 32.4% of Al Nassr's goals come in the 45th to the 60th minute. And their second most goal percentage comes in the 0 to 15 minutes. So keep your eye on the clock. 17% of Al Nassr's goals this season have come within the first 15 minutes. Al Ahli are all about the second half. 24% between 45th and 60th minutes, and also 24% in the last 15, 75 to 90. So all their action comes in the second half. Al Ahli. Shelley just waits for Clara to go the distance. She will play this long. She's got a lovely strike on her. Let's go long. Looking for Ibtisam. Room on this right hand side, which looks to go more central. Dispossessed. Lina comes away with the ball. Chance for Al Nassr to break. She eventually is brought down. The referee does give a free kick. So as I said, there is a huge game going on at the Al Qazatiya Stadium tonight in Al Khobar. So we see Lina being pulled back by Ibtisam. And spot on from the referee. She's having a quiet word with the captain. Samir makes a run, but Assail goes inside. Ball driven forward, clipped on by Lina. Lovely ball forward. Not clear. Chance here for Clara. Just couldn't get on the end of it. Majali, hugely experienced, over 100 caps for Jordan. Ex-Al-Ittihad player, also played in Turkey. played early forward, it's just left. And that's it again, just pick up the loose ball. Ahli struggling to keep hold of possession at the moment. Here's Clara. Samia. Lovely first touch from Clara. Good feet, but just unable to find Samia. That ball goes long early, looking for Kaba. Here is Kaba. She does well under pressure. Shoots from distance. It is deflected. It should be dealt with by Sarah Khalid, and is. Just Kaba allowed to turn and run. Need to be careful, Al Nassr. Back inside again towards Diallo. Lina again looking for some space. Does well to lift the ball out onto the right hand side. Room down this right hand channel now. Samia wants to run, does get it eventually. Ball whipped in and it's not dealt with by the goalkeeper. In the end gets lucky. She thought it was perhaps going to go behind for a corner. Not the most confident bit of goalkeeping from Iman. Did well in the end to recover. See how compact Al Nassr are there, giving Al Ahli no room down the centre of the pitch. Ball's played forward again by Mubarak. Yeah, 10 minutes gone here at the Al Ahli Club Stadium. Say probably Al Nassr just edging it in terms of possession, but Al Ahli having the better of chances. That one falling to Naomi Kaba. It was an excellent save by Sarah Khalid. Ball's flicked in, cleared by Majali. Only as far as Samia, who looks to go all the way back to her goalkeeper. Excellent position from Sarah Khalid, sweeping up. Whips that ball out, just gets too much on it. Bit of confusion there between the goalkeeper and her left back. Shamrani leaves the throw in. To Shamrani, does well under pressure. Loses out eventually. Lina picks up the loose ball, looking for some space. And Nassr just being pinned in. Difficult for them to get out their half at the moment. Sale does lucky with the rebound and continues down this left-hand side. Looking for Lina. Lovely ball across. Shooting chance to strike it. It's a wonderful effort and only just wide. Brilliant effort from Mubarak. Her first real involvement in the game. It was a lovely layoff from Lina. Just see her playing it cross into a stride. Lovely first touch. Just whips it. Doesn't quite get enough bend on it. In the end, it was quite a long way wide. Ball over the top, looking for Ibtisam. She's got a chance here. She can lob that over the goalkeeper. She's got enough on it. Just can't direct it. Goalwood. Khalid came out. She got stuck in no man's land, really. It's a lovely first time ball off over the top, easily onside. And Sarah Khalid was caught in two minds, not sure whether to come out or stay on a line. In the end, did really neither. The player of Ibtisam Jahadi's quality should have done better. 2 golden opportunities now, and that's risky play from the captain. Diallo so easily got caught in possession inside her own 6-yard box. And she's got away with one there. Rafi trying to squeeze again. Now Nassr do well to get the ball out. Down this right-hand side with Dalla. Kaba. It to Sam. Shamrani. Looking for Sam again, but you can see a blanket of yellow shirts surrounding the ball, just giving our athlete absolutely no room and no time on the ball to pick a pass. Dalia looks to press, but only presses on her own. So important, if Al Ahli are going to press, they press as a unit. Samia. 3. Just waits to see if there's an advantage. There isn't, and just pulls it back. Free kick against Lena. So as I was saying, there is another huge game going on tonight, but that's towards the bottom of the table. There's that free kick. Shamraya just getting a little bit too physical for the referee's liking. Bottom of the table, Al Riyadh are playing Al Qadisiyah. Al Riyadh on 1 point, should I say. They've had 1 draw so far this season. As that ball's drilled in from distance and just unable to get it on target. It's a decent effort from Sami Yencha, looking to catch Iman Galia off guard. Just execution not quite right. Riyadh 1 point from their 11 games. Eastern Flames in 7th place on 4. If Al Riyadh can get something out of tonight's game, we'll put a bit of pressure on Eastern Flames, who play tomorrow against Al Shabab. And we've got Al Ittihad versus Al Hilal tomorrow night as well. The ball's clipped forward, looking for Clara. Goalkeeper DAZN claims well. Ball across the top again, looking for Ibsan. Sarah Khalid is, well, not for the first time, just looked a little bit flustered. She's looking to sweep as much as she possibly can, get to the top of her 18-yard box, but that's twice now in quick succession that she's been caught. And very lucky that Al Nassr haven't conceded. And you have to say, looking at that first 16 minutes or so here, the Al Ahli Club Stadium, that has been Al Nassr's weakness, that ball centrally over the top. Here's Kaba. Excellent covering tackle by Dalla. In fact, it was Fiani. Kaba, new signing. This is her 3rd game for our athlete. Shouts for a handball, but not given. A corner will do. And Alice Kuzi will make her way across to take it. Kaba, 4 goals in 2 games so far for her. All 4 did come against Eastern Flames last week. She'll be looking to add to that tally tonight and get a team to do it against. Kuzi just whips this ball in again towards the back post, and Khalid just drops the ball, and it's gone in. And it has been given. It's an error from the goalkeeper. She was under no pressure whatsoever. It was a decent corner in, flighted. Our athlete have taken the lead to the surprise of everybody here in the stadium. And it goes down against Sarah Khalid. We'll get a better view here as that ball whips in. It's curling in, and she had it, and it just slipped and hit the back of the Ahli player, and it was just too late by then. Raf Al-Mansouri. It will go down as her goal, but it's a goalkeeping error. There was no pressure on Sarah Khalid at all. She just couldn't deal with the cross, and eventually it was bundled in by Dalia Abdullabain, but it was already gone. Ahli take the lead 18 minutes in. They have had the better of the chances. There is confirmation of that goal. Ahli 1, Al Nassr 0. You have heard that right. It's only the 8th goal Al Nassr have conceded this season. The Al Ahli fans in full voice now. Why wouldn't they be? The Royal in full voice getting behind their team. A win tonight will put them into second place. 10 points behind Al Nassr. Ball's headed away. Flicked on by Lena. Referee happy to allow play to continue. Al Nassr not happy. It's Al Nassr's turn now to struggle in possession. Can't get out of their own half. Pressure from Samaran. And the mistake is enforced, and it will be a throw into Al Ahli. Be happy with the first 20 minutes here. All cleared by Samia. Lovely turn by Clara, surrounded by white shirts, and does well to move the ball out onto this right hand side. Excellent feet by Fiani. Samia clips that ball, looking for Lena. Great defending by Rana Hassan. Ibtisam here has got an opportunity. She's all on her own. Lovely touch inside. Slides the ball across. Kaba scores. Question is, has she stayed onside? The flag stayed down, and all of a sudden it's Al Ahli 2, Al Nassr 0. It's a wonderful ball again over the top, and a brilliant run from the captain Ibtisam Jaidi. When she cut inside, you thought for all money she was going to shoot, but she didn't. She slid it across to Kaba. And Kaba from close range did the rest. It's that ball again down the channel. Brilliant run. I just thought here she was going to shoot, but she didn't. She picked the pass. It was a wonderful delivery. And Kaba slides the ball into the back of the net, giving Sarah Khalid absolutely no chance. Wonderful bit of skill from the Moroccan here. That weight of pass. Kaba didn't even break stride, just slotted it in the back of the net. And what a first half. Now, Ahli, I was saying at the start, they do all their business normally in the second half. The tables have turned here tonight. They've scored 2 goals inside the first 22 minutes. Reply from Al Nassr. They'll be desperate to finish the season undefeated. It's a strong tackle. Shamari. Just see her coming through. A sliding block tackle, really. back underway, and it's Tahani. Al-Masari. Again, Kaba looking to press. Kuzi drives that ball forward. Alice Kuzi deployed as a more defensive midfielder this evening, as that ball's been given away by Sarah Khalid. The referee happy to allow play to continue, does pull it back in the end for the free kick. Ibtisam is furious, but I think it was the right decision from the referee. She had 4 defenders in front of her. I know she's a special player, but I think even that was asking a little bit too much for her. It was a good decision again from the referee, but Sarah Khalid giving the ball away. Alice Kuzi just playing in a more defensive role this evening. Normally playing further up the pitch, but it's working so far for Ahli. Three main players in your picture there for Ahli. Majali in the heart of defence, Alif Kuzi in centre midfield, and of course captain Ibtisam Jaidi. So Nassr trying to sort the wall out. It's from distance, it's got a long way out. It's a decent strike, and it's hit the crossbar. Khalid was a bystander. It was a wonderful strike. It would have been one of the goals of the season. Struck from nearly 30 yards. Wonderful technique. Khalid was all at sea. Wonderful strike by the skipper. It's Kuzi. Just gets that delivery wrong, but does find Kaba. Her touch lets her down. Anywhere will do for Tahani at the moment. Nassr not looking like the champions at the moment. They're being bullied by Al Ahli. Here's Lena. What can she do? Referee happy. Just a collision, he says. Play on. Al Ahli do. Shamrani. She is dispossessed. Lovely feet again by Lena. Kuzi doing a defensive duty. Plays the ball centrally again. Khalid comes. Panic stations at the moment for Al Nassr. They just don't look comfortable in possession. That second goal has rocked them, and it has certainly rocked the goalkeeper as well. This is a slight halt in play as it rebounds off Fahad Al Nawaf. What a strike from Ibtisam Jaidi. She still can't believe it hasn't gone in. Samir will be, once this drop ball gets it moving quickly, but dispossessed. And here come Al Ahli again at pace. Jardini just skips past one. She's got support on that left hand side. Just ran out of steam, did the skipper. Here's Lena looking for Clara, who's been quiet so far. Just not quite clicked so far for Al Nassr. Samir drives the ball in, comes all the way through. It's been missed by Aseri. Here comes Kaba. She's been dispossessed. Clara. And this time it's Kaba back doing her defensive duties. Here's this free kick again. Just see it. Struck it beautifully with the outside of her boot, and it's hit the crossbar. As I said, Sarah Khalid was just a bystander, nowhere near it. She had absolutely no clue what was going on. difficult for Al Nassr. Of course, they are champions. Seems a funny thing to say, but it's hard for them potentially to get motivated for this game. They know the job's done, all the hard work is done. But I'm sure Lassard, Khandi, be expecting more from them. It's been a lacklustre first half an hour here at the Al Ahli Club Stadium for Al Nassr. Kaba drives to again. Here's Ibtisam. Good save this time by Khalid. Better from the goalkeeper. Excellent advantage from the referee. He thought about blowing for the free kick. Allow play to continue. Is that a strike from Kusi from distance? Just can't get it on target. And you have to think perhaps if Ibtisam could have put that ball in the back of the net, the game might have been already over before half time. It was excellent work from the referee. Thought about giving the free kick, allow play to continue. And Khalid was out quickly. There's that free kick there, the collision. The referee allow play to continue. Ibtisam Jaradi just unable to lift it over the advancing goalkeeper. It's good work from Sarah Khalid. On her best night so far. That should boost the confidence. Here's Samia. Ball given away by Tihani. Here's Kaba. She's been pulled back. The referee allows play to continue. Cries for a penalty. And it will be a yellow card for Thiani. Something Nassr Handini will have to look at, because Thiani is just... It seems to be a yellow card for Samir as well. Collision was well. I'll let you make your own minds up at home whether that was in or outside the box. It looks extremely tight to me. It's a big call from the referee. And the referee, I think, is going to go across and have a word with his assistant. All eyes would be on these two here. Was the challenge inside the box? That's what they'd be asking. And you can see quite clearly he was saying it was outside the box. Extremely tight call. There's that ball given away by Thiani, and then Kaba just drives past her, tries to pull her back. Wow. The less said the better, I think. Majali possibly something similar to what I do, but a free kick has been given, and that's what will happen. Should have been a yellow card. We're not sure whether it has been given or not. It was a yellow card brandish. We think it was for Samia. And Nassr definitely got away with one there. Sarah Kelly shouting closed. It is Ibtisam, right-footed, lifts it over the wall. Just can't get it on target. Went for placement, just couldn't quite get it in the corner. Taken quickly by Al Nassr. Lina. Diallo. Samia. Clips that ball forward, looking for the run of Lina. Well read by Majali. It will be a corner for Al Nassr. So if you are just joining us for the first time, this is the Saudi Women's Premier League, and we are right at the business end of the season now. 8 teams competing over 14 weeks. As this ball's drilled in right-footed. Pressure on the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper doesn't claim. Eventually it is cleared by Kaba Kaba. Sam dispossessed, but does well to win the ball back, but a bit of a muddle between her and Sharani. Asel Ahmed. Lena just runs out of room on this left-hand side. So 8 teams competing over 14 weeks. This is game week 12. Al Nassr have been crowned champions. 10 wins, 1 draw and no losses so far, yet to be beaten. One team will be relegated to Division 1 at the moment. That's looking like Al Riyadh. They've only got 1 point so far this season. They are playing this evening against Al Qasadiyah, a must-win game for Al Riyadh, and I will try and get you the result as soon as I can. And this is the first time in the league's history that it has been broadcast live. Every game, as that mistake here to Sam is classed as offside. Looks like she was coming from behind. Whether she was initially offside, then came back on. Interesting to see the replay. So again, another tight call from the assistant referee. Are back-to-back champions, having won last season with 11 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. Ball's played down this right-hand side, an opportunity now. Excellent tackle, it won't go out for a corner. Majali does well, throw into Al Nassr. Inside the last 10 minutes of this first half, and it's been dominated by Al Ahli. Will be a foul throw. Now Ahli will probably count themselves a little bit unlucky not to have got a penalty as well. This cover was brought down quite blatantly inside the penalty area. The last time these two teams met was the 18th of November, and it finished 3-0 out on Nassr. Ahli desperate to get one back here this evening, and they're doing exceptionally well in this first half. They have been bolstered, of course, by that lady there in your picture, Ibtisam Jahalidi, back in the team tonight. Missed last week's encounter, and she makes a huge difference. With World Cup experience playing for Morocco. She scored Morocco's first ever goal in the World Cup against South Korea. But here come Al Ahli again. It was a good save down to her right by Khalid. Since that early mistake, she's made a couple of good saves as the Saudi international. Samia. Intercepted by Kaba Kaba. She looks to lift the ball again towards Ibtisam. She's bundled over by Diallo. It does well to keep her feet. No real help from Al Ahli players. Eventually it does come now, and it's been dispossessed by Shamrani. She continues her run. Just ran out of ideas, really. But she's done well. She's won a corner for her team. Al Ahli piling on the pressure again. We have 2 other games going on tomorrow. One from Jeddah, one from Daman. It's Al Ittihad versus Al Hilal and Eastern Flames versus Al Shabab. Kuzi. Ahli again do well to win the ball back. Ball played across, come all the way through to Ibtisam Shahidi. Hasn't got any room. You can see how many Al Nassr shirts are back. Al Nassr just struggling so far this evening. Certainly hasn't been a champion's performance in this first half. And they need to get their act together quite quickly if they're going to get back into this game. Ayalo. Kaba again back doing her defensive work. Almost at left back. Ball looking for Clara, who's had no real delivery so far. Player of her quality, you expect her to have a couple of half chances by now, but she's had nothing. She's been marshalled by the Al Ahli defenders. Ball shot again from distance, but won't trouble the goalkeeper. Iman Galali in goal for Al Ahli. Hasn't really had much to do so far. She's not been put under any real pressure from Al Nassr. Drilled long again by Majali. Look round, it looks like, oh no, she is there. Thought for a moment Tahalia may have been substituted. She's had a torrid time up against Naomi Kaba. Great to see so many faces, young and old, in the crowd enjoying themselves. And the referee wants that brought back, and he's taken exactly where he wants it. Here's Kuzi. Kaba. Good pace from her again. And another offside against Kaba. All eyes on the assistant referee again. It's a very, very tight call again. He must have very good eyes, that man. Samir takes that quickly. Chance here for Al Nassr, but can't find Clara. It will be another Al Nassr throw. Time running out in this first half for Al Nassr. 2 minutes left. Here's Lena. Does well. Will win a corner. And not a happy man. Nassar Khandi. Drilled in towards the near post, and it's not dealt with. It's come all the way through, and it will be another corner for Al Nassr. Sarah Al Hamad has to go long again. Keeper gets stuck underneath the ball again, not for the first time, but Al Ahli get lucky. So wanted the free kick, but the referee thinks otherwise. Tahani. So go all the way back to Sarah Khalid. Now Nassr played down. She looks in a bit of pain. Lovely bit of skill, and then this collision here on Kaba Kaba. It looks like she possibly just jarred her knee. Apparently she's holding her jaw. Last minute instruction from Mana. Time nearly out in this first half. It's been an excellent performance by Al Ahli. There will be 3 minutes of additional time here at the end of the first half. Is there time for Al Nassr to get back into this game? Drilled forward, looking for Lena. Sam looks to lift that ball in towards Kaba Kaba. Here's Kuzi. Sam has stayed down, and eventually the referee does blow his whistle. Has been carrying an injury. She looks as though she may have been winded. Just see that collision from Samia. Here comes Kaba Kaba for Al Ahli. 2 minutes of that additional 3 gone. Into, or approaching that last minute now. Kuzi lifts that ball forward. There's a chance here. Khalid does come out and does well. Free kick Al Nassr. And it's Kuzi on Lena. Just see Alice Kuzi just coming over the top of the ball and just catching Lena. A good decision again by the referee. Ball's played long, looking for Clara. A quiet first half as the league's top scorer. Clara surrounded by white shirts, hasn't really got an option. Just looks to hit that somewhere towards the goal, didn't quite get it right. And that will be it for the end of the first half. It's finished here. Al Ahli 2, Al Nassr 0. Al Ahli have dominated really from start to finish. They've looked the better of the two teams. Al Nassr haven't really got going. And it was an error from Sarah Khalid that led to that first goal, and then Kaba Kaba scoring the second, and since then it's been all Al Ahli. Al Nassr are lucky to still be in this game and have a lot to do in the second half. Don't go away, we shall see you after the break.
Hey champ, I know why you're here. You're a born winner, the top dog. You have a proper punch on you. It only takes one, eh? But I know you're not all about throwing haymakers. You know your bobs from your weaves, and you know DAZN's got over 100 live events every year. Over 100, proper stat. All the action, the chaos, the comebacks, the non-stop knockout. Big fights every week. So get those gloves back on. Together, we're boxing royalty. DAZN, undisputed.
Forget all the politics, forget all the noise, look at the evidence.
You're about to see something different.
This ain't a video game.
I created this monster. Then there's a problem here.
He's Maradona. He must come back.
Yeah, goosebumps all over the place.
It gets no bigger than this.
Have we just witnessed the big moments?
This is the best fight card in history, and I'm here with you guys, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now.
This will be the greatest atmosphere you have ever witnessed in a boxing ring.
Here we go. What a shot.
Zurdo Ramirez fought like a Mexican southpaw. Get the off timing to set up that right hand. From Hitchens right there.
Yeah! What a great performance from Gil.
He was just too good.
It's a long fight.
Really quick hands, they were good left hooks.
This is a championship fight.
Join the Visa Fan Zone on DAZN for the knockouts of the UEFA Women's Champions League. Test your trivia, vote in polls, win amazing prizes, including a VIP trip to the final. Joining is simple. Head to the DAZN app on your mobile or on the web, dazn.com/women's football. Sign up, select a UWCL game, and get involved live and for free on DAZN, the global home of women's football.
Beating England on the field was about more than just cricket.
Some experts are even talking about the death throes of English cricket. Not for the first time, of course, and surely not the last.
West Indies openers,
Sobers was part of a wave of dynamic cricketers that made the West Indies the most feared team in international cricket during the mid-1960s. And laid the foundation for a generation of dominance to follow. In 2000, Sobers was named one of the 5 cricketers of the 20th century. 4 years later, the ICC, cricket's governing body, determined the annual Player of the Year should receive the Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy. A fitting tribute to the man who could do it all.
Wolfsburg, Lyon, Chelsea, Barcelone. Moi je l'ai. Arsenal, Bayern, Leipzig. Attends, mais je crois que ça commence par un F. C'est Francfort. Merci. J'ai dit Barcelone, tout à l'heure t'as dit. Je sais très bien. Ada Hegerberg. Pop. Eugénie Sommer. Comment elle s'appelle? Pas genre. Merci. Alexia Putellas. Bonmati. Je sais pas. Estelle Cascarino. Louisa Nissib. Marie-Antoinette Katoto.
Beyond Australia's boundaries, Freeman's ability to rise to the occasion proved inspirational.
I look back to Kathy through Freeman in Sydney and what she achieved, and I really wanted to emulate that.
Even future Olympic gold medalists remained in awe.
Definitely not the Kathy Freeman. No one can fill her shoes, that's for sure.
At the dawning of a new millennium, Australia, a nation-state not yet a century old, opened its doors to the world. And the world marveled. at the poise of an athlete from the oldest continuous culture on the planet. Kathy Freeman seized her moment and defined her Olympic Games.
Jij kijkt toch ook? Ja, ik denk toch wel een beetje Olympic Lyon. En gewoon eigenlijk de teams waar de meiden dus, van Nederland zeg maar in zitten. Dus ja, er zijn een aantal teams zijn er ook uit waar Nederlandse meiden bij zitten. Maar ja, ik denk toch wel het meest Lyon.
There it goes off! First touch to get it out of the body and bang! And it is a brilliant trademark Anna Hegerberg strike.
Ja, kijk, je hebt wel heel goede teams en zo. Paris Saint-Germain is natuurlijk supergoed, dat weten wij ook. Maar ja, bij München en AS Roma zijn ook echt goede teams, dus ja. Ja, ik denk toch wel Chelsea.
Does well, can't Britton-Carter it. Square to Sanka, who puts it into the back of the net for Chelsea.
L'Olympique Lyonnais.
Wolfsburg.
Barcelone. C'est fini!
Non,
c'est fini!
Non, on a
bah là tu parles, le timing elle est en train de parler, c'est fini!
Potsdam.
Non! T'as dit Wolfsburg?
Ouais.
Francfort. Oui?
Ouais.
Yes!
Attends. Eugénie.
Ada Hegerberg.
Lotta Schelin.
Alexia Pop.
Buongiorno.
Ah, ça l'a dire! Alexia Putellas.
Camille Billy. Oh là là. Merci. T'es où? On t'entend plus.
Mais vas-y.
Barcelona, Lyon, Wolfsburg, FFC Frankfurt, Chelsea, Arsenal. But before also, Malmö, Rosengard, no? うわ、もうねえわ。ウォルスブルク行った。Duisburg. Paris Saint-Germain? No. あとどこ? How many teams do we left?
You have
Potsdam.
Who shouldn't have been at the World Cup in 1995. Eric Rush pulled his hamstring. Jonah was off on a tour, I think, the Hong Kong Sevens, dragged off the plane, you needed. And wow, thank goodness everyone in the world says thank goodness that happened.
Rugby is a sport with roots in the private school systems of Great Britain and its former dominions. It was a steadfastly amateur sport, even at the international level, for most of its history. 1995 was a turning point. An athlete of color, exposed to gang violence at a young age, was about to dominate the biggest event on the calendar. And amateurism would be swallowed by professionalism before the year was out.
So I've been writ off my whole life. I keep defying the odds. Every fight I've ever had, I'm supposed to lose.
True. Wilder, Klitschko.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of the fights. Anyone who was anybody, I'm supposed to lose. Nothing new. I defied the odds many, many times. They said I'd never come back. Do you remember that, when I was 10 stone overweight?
Yeah.
Out of the ring over 2.5 years. I come back. They said I'd never beat Wilder. Did that. They said I'd never, ever put my hands behind my back against Klitschko or Showboat.
You did that as well.
Did that too.
So what are you going to do against Usyk?
I'm going to make a ton of money. What did I say recently? I did a press conference in here.
Yeah.
I said I want to be the baddest man on the planet. and I want to be top of the Forbes list. That's my next 2 goals, and I want to do a movie about myself. That's what's happening.
Who's on the top of the Forbes list?
Don't know.
LeBron James, maybe? One of those?
LeBron, whoever he is.
Coming for you, LeBron. It's coming for you. The Gypsy King's coming for you.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Forget all the politics, forget all the noise, look at the evidence.
You're about to see something different.
This ain't a video game.
I created this monster. Then there's a problem here.
He's Maradona. He must come back.
Yeah, goosebumps all over the place.
It gets no bigger than this.
Have we just witnessed a big moment?
This is the best fight card in history, and I'm here with you guys, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now.
DAZN is the global home of women's football.
History is to be written in the women's game tonight.
Enjoy the best live games.
Great chance, goal!
From the world's top leagues.
What a moment. Absolutely magnificent. It's their time.
Oh, it's gone in.
Fabulous finish.
A new deal for women's football.
It all comes down to tonight. PFL is more than a fight.
It's gonna be straightforward. It's gonna be ugly.
Emma Hayes get her hands on the Champions League.
Carolina Panthers select Bryce Young.
The potential for history to be made.
This is where the competition really comes to life.
Right.
Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Kareem, and welcome back to Al Ahli Club Stadium here in Jeddah. It's Al Ahli 2, Al Nassr 0. Yes, you have heard that right. Al Nassr, the league champions, are losing 2-0 to Al Ahli. Al Nassr are the only team undefeated in the league and were crowned champions 2 weeks ago. And this would be a huge upset if Al Ahli were to do one over on Al Nassr. We still have 45 minutes remaining, and we know in the Saudi Women's Premier League that anything can happen. Al Nassr were the first team out. They are ready to go, and they're ready to put Al Ahli under some pressure. If Al Ahli do hold on, they will go into second place, leapfrogging Al Ittihad, who play tomorrow night. There is one other game going on this evening. That's Al Qadisiyah versus Al Riyadh. Al Riyadh desperate for 3 points. They need 3 points if there's any hope of them staying in the Saudi Women's Premier League. But unfortunately at the moment they are 1-0 down. Al Qadisiyah 1, Al Riyadh 0. I will try and keep you up to date with that game as it comes. But we're all about the here and now at the Al Ahli Club Stadium, where Al Ahli have been excellent and perhaps will count themselves perhaps a little bit unlucky of not received a penalty as well towards the end of the first half. They also had an excellent chance through captain Ibtissam Jaridi to make it 3-0. I think if either of those had been converted, it would have been too much for Al Nassr. But as it stands, at the break it was 2-0. Al Nassr, of course, will be playing from left to right in the yellow shirts. Al Ahli in the white from right to left. Our man in charge is Fahad Abdullah Al Nawaf, who has had a decent game. He did consult with his assistant regarding the penalty, and his assistant was adamant it was outside the box. As we get ourselves underway in this second half, it was an extremely tight call and could have perhaps gone either way, and it went in the way of Al Nassr. But here come Al Ahli already with Kaba Kaba. It's a lovely effort, but just curled straight into the hands of Sarah Khalid. So this is game week 12 of 14 in the Saudi Women's Premier League. First season ever that has been broadcast live, every game shown live throughout the season. And we've been treated to some fantastic games so far. Some wonderful skills, some brilliant goals. Of course, games starting later the last couple of weeks due to Ramadan. As that ball's clipped in towards the back post, just too heavy for Kaba Kaba. It was a decent ball in. Ibtissam Jaridi, we did find last week a couple of players struggling as the game went on. Obviously very difficult to put nutrition on board and stay hydrated. It's a wonderful effort from these ladies out here. It's a brilliant ball down this right hand side. As Dalla just slides the ball into Mubarak, who does well under pressure. She continues her run, needs some support, hasn't really got any. Majali does well to get the ball away. Kaba Kaba. She gets it back again. 4-goal hero against Eastern Flames. She plays the ball over the top to Jaridi, and she's in here. Sarah Khalid's just slipped just at the vital time, and that's just cost her. It's 3-0. Al Ahli just at the wrong time. Sarah Khalid lost her footing. But the Moroccan Ibtissam Jaridi isn't going to mind. She scores. And all of a sudden, it's a reverse scoreline from the first time these two teams met at the start of the season. It was Al Nassr 3, Al Ahli 0. You have to feel for Sarah Khalid. Again, it's that ball over the top. We mentioned it in the first half. Straight down the middle, in between the two centre-backs. Timed her run to perfection, and Khalid just slipped at the vital time. Just couldn't get back to recover. Jaridi just did the rest. Rounded the goalkeeper, slotted it in the back of the net. Smiles at the moment on the Al Ahli faces, and why wouldn't there be? They're currently beating the league champions 3-0. No team has beaten Al Nassr in the league this season. Lina, lovely feet from her. Mubarak. Kuzdi comes across, Majali will clear. Kaba again doing her defensive work. That's been a real feature of Al Ahli this evening. Both centre forwards, getting back and doing defensive work as Kaba does it again. Defended extremely well as a unit, Al Ahli tonight. They've kept Al Nassr's chances to a minimum. It's a lovely fit by Nina. Majali again, first to the ball. Collision between Lina and Sharidi. Sharidi does win the free kick. See a couple of handoffs. Not quite sure why the Moroccan needed to go down. She was quite happy there to stay on her feet. When the whistle blowed, she went down. There's that wonderful ball across again from Kaba Kaba. You can see the backspin on it, just straight into a stride. It was this point that Khalid just lost her footing and then just gave Shahidi the chance just to knock it round her and slide it into the empty net. And a wonderful finish from an excellent player who's had a good season. It's all smiles on the Al Ahli bench. She's been fantastic, Kaba Kaba, since she's come into the team. Only her third appearance. Scored 4 against Eastern Flames last week, but her defensive work has been exceptional this evening. And not often you say that about a centre forward. And she's also got a goal amongst all of that as well, so that's 5 in 3 for her. And here she is again. Wonderful ball across at the top again. Khalid comes out, doesn't get there. She's missed it. Opportunity, it's gone in. Brilliant finish. You just can't stop her at the moment. She's on absolute fire. Again, it's that link-up play. Kaba Kaba to Sharidi. She times her run to perfection. Sarah Khalid steaming off her line. Doesn't get anywhere near the ball. And then from a tight angle, Ibtisam Shahidi does the rest. That ball over the top. Khalid comes again, doesn't get anywhere near it. And then from that tight angle, does exceptionally well. Nearly a carbon copy of the goal before. It's from a much harder angle. The ball again from Kaba Kaba. Just seems to be an understanding between these two at the moment. Everything she touches seems to turn to goals at the moment. Not a good evening for Sarah Khalid. Thayani is in tears. It looks as though her night in fact it's actually Isabella making her way on. Change for Al Nassr. $4-0. I repeat, 4-0. Al Ahli beating the champions here at the Al Ahli Club Stadium, and they deserve the scoreline. They've been excellent. They've taken their chances. They've punished the mistakes. Al Nassr have been disappointing. And it's gone all the way in. Can you believe it? And another goalkeeping error gives Al Nassr a chance. It was a long-range shot from Samia. Poor goalkeeping from Iman Galia. It's a wonderful strike. She does strike the ball crisply. Not the first time we've seen her do this from long distance. Drills it in. The goalkeeper has to do better. Looked to punch and just completely missed it. It's a wonderful strike, great technique from the midfielder. See, she's getting advice from her defenders, which I'm sure she needs. All of a sudden now, glimmer of hope for Al Nassr. Now, for the first time this evening, it's Al Ahli's turn to look a little bit jaded, a little bit rushed. Back to Lena. Al Ahli back in numbers now. Ball lifted in. Should be cleared. Isn't really. Clara picks up the loose ball. Cleared by Majali. All 11 Al Ahli players now back behind the ball as it's clipped in towards the back post. It should run out harmlessly for a goal kick. Those 2 goals from Ibtisam puts top of the table with that lady there, Clara, both on 11. 11 goals for the season for those 2. That brace from Ibtisam. That's her first goals for 3 games. Nassr handy. Just has a quick look at his watch. There's plenty of time for Al Nassr to get back into this game. They've had a number of goalkeeping errors this evening. Clara does exceptionally well into somebody who strikes it from distance again. Keeper under pressure. Can't get this one on target. You can see what Al Nassr are thinking now. It's almost shoot on sight. Every opportunity they can, they look to put the goalkeeper under pressure. Great body language at all from Eman Galia. She hands that goal kick over to Majali, who drives it forward. Here's Clara. Dispossessed, Kuzi comes away with it, clips the ball forward, looking for Kaba Kaba. Samia, the goal scorer. Lovely ball into Lena. Here is Clara. Ball clipped in, looking for Lena, but away again by Majali. Samia. She will shoot and strikes it. It's a wonderful finish from Samia. 2 for her, 2 for Al Nassr. And Al Nassr are back in this game now. Emengalia had absolutely no chance on that one. You could see exactly what she was going to do. As soon as she got a bit of space, she was going to unleash that left foot, and it was a wonderful strike. Got to close her down. They didn't. She went round 3 players. It was a wonderful finish. Goalkeeper again slow to react. But it would have taken something very special to save that shot. In fact, it did take just a slight deflection, taking it away from Iman Galia. But Samia won't care. Al Nassr are back in this game. Looks like there has been a substitution for Al Ahli. waiting for confirmation of that, and I'll get it to you as soon as I can, but we're back underway. Well, we've had 6 goals so far, and we're not finished as Lena drives forward again. Now Nassr can sense the opportunity. Here's Clara. She now decides to shoot. She gets that all wrong though. Just snatched at that one. And the smiles have turned to slightly worried faces in the Ahli camp. They still are winning by 2 goals. But the ascendancy is all with Al Nassr now. What a turnaround this could be or would be. They are league champions for a reason. It's all gone quiet for the first time in the Ahli Club Stadium. The ball played down the right hand side. No one really takes responsibility for it. Eventually Samia does. Poor from Al Masari and Talia. Neither one of them really taking responsibility for that. A nervous smile from some of the Al Ahly players. The drum slowly gets going again. Al Ahly now looking to slow the game down. They're in absolutely no rush. They'll try and run the clock down as much as they possibly can. Here's Samia. Tahani does well under pressure. Clara has Lena outside her, does well to find her. Clara continues her run, as does Mubarak. Out on this right hand side to Dalia. Samia. Isabella. Lena up against Majali. Whips it in towards the back post. It just skips off the top of the crossbar and does go behind for a goal kick. And it looks like Molak is coming on for Al Ahly. As Dalia Abdulban makes way, it's a straight swap. Molak will add a slightly different dimension for Al Ahly. Strong, very direct. Referee not happy with that challenge, and it will be a free kick for Al Ahly. Six-goal thriller so far. You can see Al Ahly in no rush, and referee just telling him to hurry up. Drilled long again by Majali. Cleared by Tahani. Lena. Clara, surrounded by white shirts. Does well to win the throw-in. She needs support from the rest of the Al Nassr team. She's been a little bit isolated this evening. You can see saying move further up. Need support. Isabella. Throw in. Mubarak hands it over. Isabella, the Brazilian, keeps it moving. Samir from distance again. Just over the crossbar. See, as soon as she gets anywhere near her range, that sort of 30-35 yards, she's going to unleash. Just got slightly underneath that one. It was coming down. They haven't stopped all evening. Ahli fans. Hopefully going to witness something very special tonight. The first team to beat Al Nassr in the league. We still have about 25 minutes to go. It's Al Nassr who've turned the tide. May still be 2 goals behind. Al Ahli are under pressure. Position here. Samir just gets too much on it. See, the moment she struck that, it was always going over. Just from that sort of angle now, there, she just needs to put pressure on the goalkeeper. Doesn't need to curl it in the top corner. Just put it in and amongst the goalkeeper, put her under pressure, make her make a decision. She's just looking for the perfect delivery there. Doesn't really need it. Just ask questions of the goalkeeper, make it difficult for her. Majali goes long again, looking for Kaba, who's just gone quiet in the last 10 minutes. Moloch. Girardini does well again, looking for Kaba. Here's Kaba. Just slips, she still got it, strikes it. Just can't get enough power on the ball. Perhaps could she have taken that first time? It looked as though Sarah Callum might have been just out of position, but the extra touch and then the slip allowed Al Nassr to get back in possession, but that was better from Al Ahli. Here come Al Nassr again through Clara. She needs the support though. Does well to win the throw-in. No real options for her. Here's a chance. Could she have struck it first time? And just didn't quite get enough on it. Effort goes sailing over the crossbar. It was a decent effort from Clara. Always difficult from that angle, trying to wrap her foot round it. Nassr throw again. Real urgency in this second half now from Al Nassr. They were shell-shocked in the first. But those two quick goals have got them back into this game. Tahani. A torrid time in the first half against Kaba. She's been moved more central. Here's Isabella. Thought about the shot, decided to go out wide. Shot is deflected, will be a corner for Al Nassr. Better from Al Nassr. They've obviously had the message, Al Nassr, to shoot nearly almost on sight. Claims for handball not given. Throw in Al Nassr. 22 minutes remaining here at the Al Ahli Club Stadium. You are just turning on, where have you been? We are in amongst a 6-goal thriller. Ball's come all the way through and nearly sneaked in. At one stage it was Al Ahli 4, Nassr 0. And Nassr have pulled 2 quick goals back, both from Samia, both from long range. Both perhaps the goalkeeper should have done slightly better, certainly on the first one. The second one did take a slight deflection. And since then, Al Nassr, when they've got in range, they've been shooting on sight. Ahli just struggling to get back into this game. Lena, again surrounded by white shirts, needs some support. Has to go all the way back. Al Nassr sitting perhaps a little bit too deep. So that ball's given away towards Kaba. Tahani. Strong tackle, and it's an unfair one by Dalia. She just got mixed up, caught in 2 minds whether to play the ball or... It should have really been dealt with earlier. There was a mix-up in the centre of the park. Mana Frigi mastermind victory here tonight. Majali Al Ahli drives it in, right-footed. Strong tackle, referee thinks about blowing his whistle and changes his mind. The ball comes all the way through. Chance now for Al Nassr to break. Ball over the top towards Clara. Al Ahli are sitting in deep. Majali does well just to come away with the ball and win the throw-in. Back 4 of Al Ahli are sitting exceptionally deep. Ahli again trying to take as much time out of this game as they possibly can. Luke just gets it clear. Looks for Shahididi. She does well against Tiani. Just goes past another one. She's pulled back. Referee allows play to continue. Has to be a free kick in there, surely. There isn't. Al Nassr come away with the ball. Clara. Onto Lena. She shoots from distance. Goalkeeper makes a good save. Ball still alive. Mubarak, she drives it in. Majali in the right place at the right time and blocks it off. Dalla. Mubarak. Referee happy to allow play to continue. Looks for a shot from distance, claims for a handball, and it is given. Isabella did well there. Her shot was charged down, but unfairly in the eyes of the referee. You can see Ibtisam Shahidi saying that she was pulled down earlier. She's got a very good case for it as well. The players surround the referee. Here's this shot from Isabella, coming up and hitting with Alice Kuzi's arm. Quite clearly good decision from the referee, but Al Ahli were convinced they should have had a free kick earlier on. And it will be a yellow card for the left back, Sawawa Ashari. She needs to be careful. The referee's not going to change his mind. Needs to focus on the task ahead. see just something said between Elizabeth and Sawahara. And Lena is coming off and she's being replaced. By none other than Mesa Shabrana, goal scoring legend for Jordan. Here is Isabella, drives it straight into the wall. Surprising that Samia wasn't in front of that one. She scored 2 from distance. I think that would have been ideal for her. Mesa is on, 4 goals for her this season. Of course, finished player of the season in the recent Women's International Tournament held in Saudi Arabia for Jordan. Ball's whipped in again towards the back post, but no one there for Al Nassr. Just under 15 minutes remaining now. You can see that Ibtisam Jaidi just trying to really address that strapping. She's got heavy strapping on her hamstring. As Iman Galia just received some treatment, possibly for a bit of cramp, and it looks though there could be a goalkeeping substitution. Around Kassab is getting ready, the Jordanian, only 21 years of age, national team goalkeeper. It's not been a good night. There's that chance again from Lena. Decent effort. A good save, a save that she would be expected to make. It's not been her best night in goal. Iman Galia. And now Kassab will be disappointed that she's not in the starting lineup. And it looks like her evening is going to be done, and she will be replaced. Kuzi entrusted, of course, playing in that more defensive role this evening. I normally see her slightly higher up the pitch, but she's been just looking to play that holding position, and it will be a substitution. And it looks like it is Ibtisam coming off. So the club's leading goal scorer is making way, and she's being replaced by Fawad Khalid. Rowand just seems to be going in the wrong direction. The goalkeeper Gillian has gone off. She seems to be moving relatively freely, but in fact she looks so she's been sent back. And there's confusion in what's going on here at the moment. It looks like Galia wants to come off, and the Mana Frigi wants her to stay on. There's confusion all round on the Al Ahli bench. She hasn't looked herself this evening. She struggled from start to finish. It's not been a good performance from the goalkeeper. Substitution eventually does take place, but you can see there's a lot of confusion going on both benches. But now Kassab eventually makes her way on. And Nassr furious about the amount of time that's taken for these substitutions to take place. Here is Delia. Doesn't look a happy chappy, that's for sure. Fault for certainly one of the goals, if not both. now been replaced by Ryan Kassab. And it's yellow cards all round for the Al Nassr coaching staff at the moment. And Ryan goes long. Dahani drives that. I think possibly as that ball's been given away here. Clara shoots from distance. First bit of action. It's an excellent save from Kassab. Her first touch is one to just tip it behind for a corner. You have to think perhaps Al Nassr may have just missed their opportunity. Iman Ghalyan was struggling this evening. Elizabeth with the corner, right-footed. Stands that ball up. He's flicked on, but cleared away by Kuzi. Moloch heads it on. Samia looks to drive it forward. Hassan does well under pressure. Will be an Al Nassr throw. 10 minutes remaining. There will be a lot of additional time in this second half. The referee not happy with Mesa, too physical. Smiles from the Jordanian. But Fahad Abdullah Al Nawaf having none of it. It's a strong tackle just coming right through the back. Here comes Elizabeth again, looking for Clara. You can see how deep Al Majali is sitting. She's sweeping up. No chance of Clara being caught offside. Good hands from Al Kassab, and it just baffles me really why she wasn't starting ahead of Gallia. Majali puts that back with a bit of interest. Elizabeth does well onto Dahlia. Into Majali. Not pretty at the moment from Al Ahli. They're struggling to keep hold of possession. Al Nassr coming forward again. Mansouri. Mubarak, excellent tackle by Mansouri. And a strong tackle again from Dahlia. The referee not happy with the challenge. In fact, it was his assistant that gave the free kick. See that late tackle by Dahlia. Good decision by the assistant referee. Mansouri not happy with the ref. And there is confirmation of that substitution that took place earlier on. There's 2 goals from Ibtisam, 11 for the season for her. Of course, she's coming back from an injury. She'll be chasing that golden boot with Clara. Kaba could have been up if she had started the season. She scored 5 in 3. A player from the Congo. Free kick to Al Ahli. 6.5 minutes of normal time remaining. Al Ahli one step closer to making history this season. To be the only team to beat Al Nassr in the league. 10 wins, 1 draw so far for Al Nassr. Never conceded more than 2 in a game this season. They've already conceded 4 as that ball comes all the way through, and Sarah Khalid allows it to bounce and go behind for a goal kick. The ball's given away. Remember, whatever happens in these final few minutes and final 2 games after this evening, Al Nassr are already crowned champions. 13 points ahead of Al Ahli, 12 points ahead of second place Al Hilal before this game, and there's a little bit of afters going on here, and Al Mansouri just lashing out. She needs to be careful. Not sure quite what she's doing. Samia, the peacemaker. Involves Isabella again. She's been feisty since she's come on. Samia will drill this in from distance. Good ball in, but just can't got the delivery and the position quite right. In the bottom of your screen you can see Nassr Hanidi not happy with his team's performance tonight. They were very poor in the first half. Definitely dominated. It was only when that 4th goal went in that Al Nassr seemed to come alive. Samia's night is done. Two goal, hero coming off. Doesn't look best pleased, that's for sure. She's being replaced by Ganda Aliadi. Here is the substitute. Nice early touch for her, Elizabeth. Mesa, good turn from her. Wonderful skill. Al Nassr forward in numbers. She shoots from distance. Majali again. Excellent work from her. It will be a free kick to Al Nassr in a dangerous position. Al Nassr wants to take this quickly, but Kaba just stands in the way. 3 minutes of normal time remaining. Sharani again. Isabella for Al Nassr. Whips it in towards the back post, and it's gone straight in. It's a wonderful free kick by Isabella. Al Nassr are right back in this game. 4-3. Substitute drills the ball past Kasap. It was a wonderful free kick. 3rd goal has been coming for Al Nassr. Wonderful technique. Whips it in towards the back post. And not for the first time we see a goalkeeper just getting underneath the ball. And should have done better. Take nothing away from this free kick. The whip, the dip was excellent. And what a finish we've got here. Al Nassr have never given up. Here's Clara. Just over a minute of normal time remaining. Kuzi goes down under that tackle from Mesa. She's got stuck in since she's come on. Ahli will do their best now to try and run the clock down. Majali. Remember, Ahli were 4-0 up, dominating all aspects of the game. Now, here comes Clara. Half cleared. Mollock does well to get it away. Only as far as Dahlia and her touch lets her down. There will be 6 minutes of additional time here at the Ahli Club Stadium. Mesa heads it on, only as far as Kuzi. She goes for distance, looking for Kaba Kaba. Khalid comes and misses out again, and it's all over now for Al Nassr. That's the goal they didn't need. They were back in this game, Al Nassr. And another mistake from Sarah Khalid. Hands it to Al Ahli on the plate. And Kaba Kaba gets her second goal of the season. And Al Nassr will face defeat for the first time this season. It's not been a good night for goalkeepers this evening. Al Nassr have dominated the last 35 minutes. That ball over the top again, as it has been so effective this evening. Khalid comes. Unfortunately, doesn't get anywhere near it. Kaba Kaba does the rest. Wonderful ball again by Kusi. Kaba Kaba just has the easiest of tasks to slide that ball into the back of the net. Sarah Khalid won't want to see that too many times. Good save from Kasap. It's been a wonderful game for the neutral. Not for that man there. That shot from Clara. That's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Excellent feet to get across. And a wonderful spring. It will be Isabella again with the corner. Free header from Mesa, just unable to get it on target. 8 goals we've had so far at the Ahli Club Stadium. 5-3 Al Ahli. Not a good day for that lady there. Fault for at least 3 of the goals here this evening. As that kick goes short. Kuzi does well under pressure and does win the free kick back, and they will take their time. Al Ahli, 3 minutes left now. Al-Yadi just coming in from behind. Allow Al Ahli to take their time. You can see what it means. The Al Ahli fans, they're happy this evening. All smiles. Not so much from the Al Nassr fans. They've only really performed in 25-30 minutes of this game, Al Nassr. First half, they were second best. Deserved to be down by 3. Second half, they've been better. Al Ahli have never given up. Here is Clara, no way through. 2 minutes left now. Al Nassr have won the league, remember, but it certainly hasn't been a champion's performance here this evening. Not happy. Lassar Hadindini. Disappointing way to finish game week 12. They've been brilliant all season. And then to come unstuck here. He would have wanted to finish the season undefeated. It's not going to happen. They need to look to go one better than last season. Last season they won 11, drew 2, lost 1. As it stands after tonight, they will have won 10, drawn 1, lost 1. As that ball comes in, Mesa just unable to get it on target. She beat the goalkeeper to it. She couldn't direct it on target. A good opportunity now for our Ahli just to run down the clock. That would have given Al Nassr a glimmer of hope. Just holding her face. It's a wonderful ball in. Mesa did well to get in front of the goalkeeper. Brave bit of play. It was actually the two Ahli players colliding. She perhaps should have done a bit better in the end, Mesa. As we approach the 6 minutes of the additional, we are nearly up here at the Ahli Club Stadium. All eyes on Fahad Abdullah Al Nawaf now as Kaba comes through again. She's looking for a hat-trick. Isabella back defending, and will be a corner for Al Ahli. Potentially this could be the last passage of play here tonight. Here comes Kuzi, just stands that ball up, not cleared fully by Al Nassr. All eyes on the referee. He has a good look at the watch, and there it is, it's all over. Game week 12 has finished here at the Al Ahli Club Stadium, and Al Nassr's undefeated run is all over. Al Ahli are the first team to beat Al Nassr this season in the league, and they deserved the victory. They were 4-0 up at half-time. Al Nassr did not have a chance. Al Ahli were the better team. Al Nassr fought back towards the second half, but a couple of goalkeeping mistakes got Al Ahli back in this game. 2 goals from Kaba, 2 from Jadiri and 1 from Asori for Al Ahli, 2 for Samira and 1 for Isabella for Al Nassr. Al Ahli deserved the 3 points. They got the 3 points, and they move into second place behind Al Nassr. Al Nassr, of course, are still champions and will be, but it's been Al Ahli's night. I've been Ian Burstow. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Mash Salama.
Hey champ, I know why you're here. You're a born winner, the top dog. You have a proper punch on you. It only takes one, eh? But I know you're not all about throwing haymakers. You know your bobs from your weaves, and you know DAZN's got over 100 live events every year. Over 100. Proper stat. All the action, the chaos, the comebacks, the non-stop knockout. Big fights every week. So get those gloves back on. Together, we're boxing royalty. DAZN, undisputed.
This will be the greatest atmosphere you have ever witnessed in a boxing ring.
Here we go. What a shot.
Tundo Ramirez fought like a Mexican southpaw. Get the off timing to set up that right hand. From Hitchens right there.
Yeah! What a great performance from Gill. He was just too good.
It's a long
runs, they were good left hooks.
This is a championship fight.
DAZN is the global home of women's football.
History is to be written in the women's game tonight.
Enjoy the best live games.
Great chance, goal!
From the world's top leagues.
What a moment. Absolutely magnificent. It's their time.
Oh, it's gone in.
Fabulous finish.
A new deal for women's football.
Join the Visa Fan Zone on DAZN for the knockouts of the UEFA Women's Champions League. Test your trivia, vote in polls, win amazing prizes, including a VIP trip to the final. Joining is simple. Head to the DAZN app on your mobile or on the web, dazn.com/women's football. Sign up, select a UWCL game, and get involved live and for free on DAZN, the global home of women's football.